What's up, guys? Man, it's your boy Angel A to Z. Man, we have another episode with two special guests, man, that I had on my previous episodes. We got Sham and Shibby from the Screw City Podcast Production. Woo! Give it up, give it up.
What's up, everybody?
How y'all feeling, man?
Hell
It's been a long time.
Yeah, bro.
We're back.
Well, yeah. Since you've been on the pod, bro, it has been a long time.
It's been a long time for me. I know it was last summer.
Yeah, bro.
It was still hot outside. Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, who was first? I think it was.
Shibby was first, then
Yeah.
I was second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I think Shibby probably came maybe 4 weeks before me type shit.
Something
and I
like
came
that, yeah.
Because his episode was out by the time I came.
edited his episodes. That's how I know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yep. So I think I came a little bit I think it was July. It was July.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a
that's
little
it.
later, but something like that.
Yeah, dude, that shit was a man.
Because at that time, I remember you told me that was your longest episode you had made. Because me and you sat down there and we talked for an hour, 2 hours down
yeah,
there.
I think 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
And then
But-
Alex smoked us.
Yeah.
He came in with a whopping almost 3 hours, or 3 hours actually.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember when that one came out. And I remember when ours came out, because we started talking about a lot of music business shit. We went into a deep dive into just A&R shit, just a lot of shit, how albums are pretty much curated, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was dope, man.
And dude, you know what's funny? So the longest one was the one that I actually didn't have much prepped.
Yeah.
Yours, bro.
You thought I was going to be the longest one.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I was the shortest one, I think, out of everyone.
Yeah, you were,
He's got
bro.
the business. That's why.
No, I was so fucking high, bro. I was like, oh man, I made an ass out of myself.
Nah, it was okay.
Shit,
It was
man.
okay.
It happens, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
guys, man, what have you been on since the last time, man?
Well, we started the Sham and Shibby show since.
Yep.
And we've been a little slow on rolling those out, but this summer, I think we're going to get on a better schedule. But honestly, I like being at our own pace anyway.
Yeah.
Release them when we feel like it, you know? There's no rush.
There's no rush. I think we
We're a quality over quantity productions company at this point.
We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a few people, I ran into a few people in public. They oh damn, people I didn't know, but they was oh, you do a podcast, legitimately. So I'm we grabbing some people, at least
Yeah.
at least people know
Yeah.
who we are just from the podcast, and it's cool, man. I think it's kind of dope to.
I feel awkward about it when somebody be like, "Hey, bro, you're the one that does the podcast." I'm like,
Yeah, because it almost damn, what's your next question?
I know, right?
Yeah.
The hard thing is we do a comedy podcast, and it's definitely not appropriate at times. I mean, we've shown all types of things, and so we gotta have a drinking game for this. This is like the Screw City Podcast. We drink when we hear a siren or revving of engine now, I guess.
That's hilarious. If I
But,
get this bitch open.
You got your baby ass over
Damn.
here.
"Yeah, it gets wild at 10:15 Broadway."
But yeah, so there's certain people that ask me about it, and I just know that they're not going to be into the podcast that we do.
Right.
And they want to be nice, and they really want to pry and really find out so they can go watch it. And I just want to be it's raunchy comedy, it's not for everybody. So it's
Borderline ridiculousness slash.
yeah, it's like a catch-22 because I want people to watch it, but I also don't want certain people to watch it because I don't want them to think certain types of way about me. Like this one lady that works in the office where I work, her impression of me says that she can't even imagine me swearing. Right? So you just don't know what people think of you. And then when they go watch your shit and you're talking about dismantling sex dolls or whatever, or watching any homeless fucking people eating each other out on the fucking subway on the last Sham and Shibby show, catch that out. Sham and Shibby episode 4 coming out.
out of here.
Yeah, but we watch some wild videos on the internet, and not everyone likes that stuff. People are sensitive.
Yeah, no, I remember you telling me that at your job, bro, you were talking to some guy and he mentioned, or you mentioned to him that you have a podcast.
Yeah.
And you're you were really not trying to tell him details about it.
Yeah, was that the old guy? Was it
One
the
of them,
older
but
guy?
there's actually one guy who I ended up telling, and because look, I thought I was safe to tell this guy. He's in his 70s, maybe 80s, right? He's very old and he comes in on a walker and everything, and he's a really nice guy.
Okay.
But I figured he wouldn't really know what I'm talking about when I say I do YouTube stuff. I just said that. Left it at that. I didn't even say podcast. He's like, "What do you do outside of here?" And I was like, "Oh, I do some YouTube stuff. I edit and stuff like that." And he's like, "You won't believe this. I'm on YouTube. He's a YouTuber too. He's a chef.
Yeah.
Chef
Yeah,
Carl. Carl the chef food whisperer.
Yeah, you were telling
Go
me
ahead
about
and,
him.
hit
Yeah.
up. Yeah. He dude, he the next day he said he watched my stuff and he was like he told me a that's what she said joke. And he's like, see, I get the humor. And I was like, all right. And every now and then I see his comment on my stuff and I go and like his videos. So shout out to Chef Carl, the food whisperer.
I mean, that's
The
dope.
food whisperer.
Yeah, that's dope. But see, you know what I mean? Like, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So I should just tell people, and if they don't fucking like it, it's a comedy show. Are you really gonna hate me? Are you gonna fire me from my job? Are you gonna,
Right.
what are we gonna do here
It
about
is
me
what it
laughing
is.
about videos? I'm not doing these videos. I'm just watching
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
We might say some shit, but it's jokes.
Yeah.
Most of it's satire anyway. Even if we do say some like offensive stuff, we're usually joking about like what not to say kind of thing. So.
I feel like you don't say too much offensive.
Yeah,
Or if
I mean
anything
we
at
do,
all.
but well, I think you have a similar sense of humor as us, so you don't, you don't see what
Yeah,
we're.
you don't think- yeah, I
you
don't-
don't think like that. But when I try to think like other people, I definitely can see where we would push the boundaries on some things.
Me personally, I don't know, man. I try not to like get too offended by anything,
Me
you know.
too, me too. But not
Simply
everyone's
because
like
it's just like, not everything is for you to get mad about. You
Yeah,
know?
dude.
Like you can form an opinion about whatever the fuck you want, but like don't be mad about something, especially if it ain't
You
got
can
nothing to
not
do
like
with
our
you.
podcast, but you don't have to
Yeah.
be mad about it.
Yeah, bro.
You can just be
'Cause
like, yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah,
That's what it
dude.
is. Don't be mad about it.
It's something
please.
like I always tell people. I'm like, yo, like I'm one of those people who can actually listen to somebody I don't like speak.
Yeah, same.
And take away something that they say and be like, you know what, you might got a point on that.
People aren't used to that,
but
though.
I still don't fuck with your dumb ass. Like, it's like it's like a double-edged sword. Like it's like I can like you, but I mean I can like what you said, but still not really care for you as a
Yeah.
person. So
Yeah.
like I can, just because you do something I don't like, that don't mean I don't like you.
Yeah,
I guess,
exactly,
you know.
exactly.
So.
I still listen to R. Kelly's music. I still listen to Michael Jackson. I don't care. You gotta separate it, There's me getting canceled.
Yeah.
I was
Shibby
gonna say,
Sham.
bro, don't cancel me on
Nah,
here.
but it is crazy though that people will not let you listen to R. Kelly's music, but literally listen to Michael Jackson. I'm
Or
just
listen
saying.
to any-
I'm
you
just
know,
saying, and not even hate. I love MJ's music.
Yeah, it could
but
be anybody.
Let's be real. He probably was up to something a little fishy. It was a little fishy. So people are so quick to like throw everyone under the bus. Just I don't know, separate the people from what they do. I feel like.
Separate the people from the art sometime.
Yeah, bro. I mean, actually, you're not, bro. I listen to both those singers,
Yeah.
bro. But it's only when I remember, like, oh wait, I forgot this. Yeah, this person.
Yeah, like this track.
Maybe illegally stream their shit so they don't get the revenue. That's okay. Maybe don't go pre-order the new R. Kelly album.
Yeah,
but you
whatever
can listen
revenue
to
he
it.
getting, that shit probably going out in civil suits.
Yeah.
Everything
Actually,
in the world.
Maybe you
bro.
should buy his shit because all that money's gonna go pay the victims. So actually, I'm doing the favor and I'm helping the victims
mean,
by listening to their music.
Yep, the record label probably
I'm
the only
paying their civil
motherfuckers that's
suits.
gonna get paid. That's it. The
Yeah.
record labels and then civil suits and lawyer fees and that's it.
So pay those
man.
civil suits, dude.
Yeah,
Just
same with
listen-
like
listen.
Elvis, man. His ass was a creep. His ass was fucking with like 14-year-olds.
Oh yeah, dude.
That everyone's fine with that.
Everybody's fine with that. He's still the king of rock and roll, and that
Yeah.
nigga stole from all the black people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's not go down that rabbit hole.
I know, man. I was about to say we're going into some deep.
It's true though.
But no, see, in that conversation we was having before we started rolling the camera, we were talking about, how rap and all the different, like, almost like subgenres in rap. And like how you were saying, pretty much like Juice WRLD kind of started like that sad boy rap type
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
he probably wasn't the one who started it. And then but pretty much you made me think about like when Tyler, the Creator, was on that, like, he brought deathcore to rap type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
He brought like that fucking extreme, Eminem was talking about killing his mom and shit, but like, Tyler, the Creator, was talking about doing some
Horrorcore
crazy
shit.
shit.
That's what they called it back in the day.
And like the cockroach and all that shit in the video. And
Oh, okay, those, yeah,
like
those.
all of
So,
that.
Yeah, talking about raping pregnant bitches and shit like
Yeah.
that. Oh my god, I bleep that word.
Yeah.
But
Definitely
yeah,
super
he was-
bleep, super bleep.
That's Tyler the Creator. I didn't, I'm quoting a song.
Yeah, but for me, bro, I started listening to Tyler the Creator with the one with the what's it called? It's like a painting of like his head a little bit big.
I think that's like Wolf or some goofy shit.
He's on the bike.
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah,
bike.
that's
Yeah,
like
I
Wolf
love
or
Wolf.
like Cherry. Yep, that is
It's
Wolf.
probably
That
my
is
favorite
Wolf.
album.
That is
by him.
Wolf.
Or it was at the time. I don't know. It's hard to say now, but that was.
Yeah, when I tapped into that, I was like, okay, I like this better than the other shit, earlier shit for me.
I liked all of Tyler's shit, but it didn't age as well. You know what I mean?
Some
Some of it
shit-
didn't age as well.
Yeah, some shit don't age as well. I mean, I wasn't looking for Tyler that much at that time. I like a lot of the new shit he does a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
dude.
I love his new
I
shit,
think his
man.
new song.
Yeah.
His new song just released Dogtooth.
See, I didn't hear it. I
Yeah,
didn't even
new
hear
video,
it.
new song. It's pretty good.
See, I gotta check it out.
Well, I don't know if you want to keep going into the music.
No, that was just like that was just what I
whatever.
wanted to say. Yeah, because I was thinking it and I knew like I didn't want it to leave my mind. But like that's just like another way like you can really look at like rap expanding its doors to shit that's already been done.
Yeah.
You know, and vice versa. Other genres steal
Dude,
from rap
everything
too.
does it. Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, all fucking forms of entertainment take from other forms of entertainment.
And at
literally.
a certain point, though, like I do like the mashups, but sometimes it's like just keep doing what you're doing, so that way we keep having that and keep having this, because everything starts to just sound the samey. You know, like
Yeah.
every pop song doesn't need a fucking rap verse on it and shit. You know,
like you remember when everything had ho in it, no matter the genre.
Yeah, like not everything has to have certain things. Like I get it sells, but it's so obviously you're just doing to sell, and then it's like. I don't like that kind of music. I don't like music for marketing. You know, like I've never been a thing of that. If you make good music and it happens to sell and it works, that's fine.
And you make a hit dope. Like even if it's a
Yeah.
little catchy dance jingle, cool. But like, I don't like I don't want the machine to fucking force it to me.
I don't want to. I don't want to sit down, listen to this, and be like, "Oh, you made those choices because you knew that would sell."
Yeah,
like that's not even what
this
you wanted to
demographic,
make.
that demographic. Yeah,
you
that's
were
like
careful on purpose. I like
Yeah.
uncareful. I like unsafe music. I like you just to try some shit and it fucking works. That's way better. You know, that's how you get the new shit. That's how you get all the greats. They at one point they were like doing something new. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how you get the people that are leaving a mark. You know what I mean?
damn right. And
And
that's
you just keep doing the same shit.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy, man. Because you know who else is changing up the game?
Who?
Vibe Smoke Shop right here at
Hell
1015 Broadway, Rockford, Illinois, man. Definitely stop by.
That was a good
Sunday.
plug.
Smooth plug.
Yeah, nah, man. I definitely got to
Stop
shout out the
by,
boys,
man.
man. Hell yeah, because of them, bro. They wouldn't.
We didn't even mention, dude, we're in a new studio since we came back. It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's a big thing to mention, bro. Hell yeah.
You walked in the wrong door. That's how you know you're getting big. That's how you know it's something happening when you're walking in the wrong door.
When you walk into a wrong door and they like, hey, you know, they got the booby trap door. You push back the bookshelf and it's like, oh shit, it's here. Yeah, you like, damn.
Yeah. 420. I mean, this episode is gonna be posted way before it opens, but the grand opening of this spot right here is gonna be 420, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's gonna be at an arcade, bro. And anybody can stop by during their opening hours and just play online or any game.
You know, we had a place like this years ago, Crazy Penguin.
Dude,
We had a place like
This
you
is
know,
the-
it was
is this
small.
the reincarnation of it? in a
Dude,
way?
I think so,
it's
bro.
almost like the like, you know, when you say that, that's like
nobody else has done it. Nobody else has done an arcade base.
And it's,
Little
I think it's
place like
time.
this,
You
like
know,
a
I think it's
little
been
lounge.
long enough to where we miss it and it can work.
Yeah, man.
I think that's awesome, dude.
And yeah, the guys at Vibe Smoke Shop, because this is Vibes Arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna change it up, man.
now.
I'm excited.
I'm sure a lot of the art on the walls you're responsible for. You
No.
No?
Those are Jay Skrilla. I don't know if you know. Heard
yeah.
of them.
You didn't do any of it?
No.
Oh wow.
No, I came in like almost like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, this shit was already done.
Well, shout out Jay Skrilla, man. That shit looks great, bro.
Yeah, but
Swear to
hopefully the
God.
wall behind us, I can make it beautiful by
Hey,
the
man.
time they open.
Yeah, you
Hell
know,
yeah.
I would love to come back when you got some on here.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Yeah, that would be cool. That
When
would
this is
cool.
open, are you still gonna be doing it here? Or
Well, when they open, it's gonna be all ages at a certain hour, and then after that certain hour, it's gonna be over 18 or 21.
Okay.
And then, I mean, I could do the podcast, but again, if
it's operating, it'll be loud. And
Yeah.
no, not even that, but like let's say from 1 to 6, it's just little kids. I could have people here, but the thing is, we can't smoke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I like it. I would be here more preferably when it's already like 21.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes
or
sense.
like, you know, shit too. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I like it, man.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
smooth area.
Yeah,
You got a new wall. You got a new little, board to sign.
yeah, but bro, that mother. I was thinking about bringing the one at home, but I was like, fuck that, bro. That shit's like 10 pounds.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that's done. You got to retire that one.
Yeah, bro.
You can't even
Season
sign it
one.
again. no
Eventually,
more.
hang it up somewhere. Get it like a fucking frame on it or something. Cool. Put it up.
Yeah.
Season 1. That is dope.
Yeah, bro.
So, question for you.
Yeah, bro. Ask it away, bro. Any
Now,
questions?
do you know how many guests that you've had so far?
One time, right?
Like just overall, like how many guests have you interviewed
Yeah,
since you've
yeah, I
been
guess
doing
you
your
mean,
podcast?
yeah,
like
you do mean-
overall,
Yeah, because I mean, like right now, I have over about 90 episodes.
90 episodes. So that is that how many different guests would you say?
Yeah.
Each episode is a guest.
Yeah. Well, not every episode. Because there's repeats.
Okay.
But I want to say I interviewed over at least 50 to 60 people.
I believe it.
And that's
I
me
believe
being
it.
honest.
I believe it.
Like,
Oh,
being
I believe
honest,
it.
humble.
No, I believe it because I pretty much a lot of the
Probably
people,
70.
a lot of the crowd that's at J and K's, I seen on here. I seen.
You've only had a couple people twice, and then only a few other people than that 3 or 4 times. So you mean you're really probably 70 people.
Yeah.
60,
I wasn't
70.
trying to brag, though.
Yeah, 60 to 70 is pretty good. We only have fucking 47 episodes out of the Screw City podcast. We're at, what, 50 something episodes as a unit, all of our podcasts together. We're really slow and
Yeah, we
steady.
probably with the loose screws and shit like
Yeah,
that too.
yeah. We got a couple Sham and Shibbies but
But-
we're doing sketches now too.
Okay,
That's what I'm
yeah,
really excited
dude.
for, and I hope you're along with the sketches
Yeah,
too.
I'll do a sketch.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
Guys,
dope.
call me, bro. I'm
Yeah,
down.
we got-
I'll put a wig.
Sounds
Hell yeah, dude.
hilarious.
we got some ideas. I actually just got a text from Matt Berg, who's gonna be filming most of our stuff for
The
guy who filmed the Milkman
intro.
video and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep, Matt is
And
awesome.
At the
man.
Wayside, that's his band. Go check him out. And Media. APNM Media.
Shout
Make sure I
out,
said that
man.
right. I think I did. Yeah. And yeah, no. So he just hit me up today. So we're gonna talk some shop, get some things written down, and hoping this summer to really get at it. You know, where the Milkman will be involved too.
Bro.
Morgan Earp.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't really done skits like a whole fucking like written anything down. It's more like, oh, Shibs, you're gonna walk through that door. Sham, you're gonna be like, "What's up?" And I'm gonna pop out of nowhere and just be like, "Let's get high,"
Yeah, or something goofy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
but like,
the start. I thought about doing that in the podcast, dude. Just having goofy ass intros.
but dude, I definitely do want to like work on skits and do skits.
Dude,
yeah,
yeah,
because
it'd
it's
be
fun,
fun.
bro. It's
It's
fun.
fun.
No, yeah, because
I like podcasting. Don't get me wrong. Not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
like, there's something about skits that's a true creative process. Like, you're coming up with like something funny and like, I don't know, something different.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, like it just shows other parts of your personality
Exactly,
too, you know.
exactly.
So it's just like, oh, like is he actually funny? Like, is he like, okay, like he can be this type of funny, but like, is he
Exactly.
like,
It's more original.
Yeah.
The stuff that we're doing in the podcast is reacting to things, whether it's reacting to what
Right.
someone says or a video
Just
or
a
whatever.
quick
You know,
joke, yeah.
it's a little different. Whereas this is like gonna really see what our brains can come up with. You know,
Right.
we got some good ones. And
yeah,
I gotta tone some of them back because some of them are probably a little too
Right,
pushy,
yeah.
you know. But some I don't. That's what makes them so funny, though.
Yeah,
you know?
they might be a little edgy.
And you
They
kind of
might be
have
a little
to,
edgy.
though.
Yeah.
You know, like it's sketch comedy. Like, how do you not do it? You know, it's got to be edgy, or it's like, why do it?
Yeah, it's
or it's
great.
just SNL and not funny. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
And,
Like,
and SNL, yeah, that shit trash.
yeah.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, if you try to censor yourself, like, it's not gonna work.
Exactly.
Comedy is not like.
Exactly, it's comedy. That's what we try to really push. Like, we always say we're comedy. Even if what we're talking about in an episode might not always be comedy, at the end of the day, we're dudes that are gonna laugh and have a good time and make fun of shit and play. We're gonna play with shit. You know, that's just the way it is. That's just our personalities. It doesn't mean like
You
we're
guys are
shitting
mean or
assholes.
not. They're just-
Exactly. Or we'll say things that we don't even mean. Like I'm not every single thing that I've said on the podcast. Am I married to
you-
that
yeah,
idea, or
no.
like do I really 100% agree with it? It's not
Probably
just the
not.
funny thing to say.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. I sometimes I'll say something on the pod, and while I'm editing it, I'm like, why the fuck did I say that?
Right.
Funny. That's okay.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens.
Now, I did want to ask that, bro. What got you into the skits? Like me, bro, eventually I just got like kind of this tired, bro. The podcasting is just 1 or 2 angles and then just watching it.
Well, originally what got me into skits in general was like Whitest Kids You Know. You ever watch that?
No.
You gotta watch this on YouTube. They're like a sketch comedy group from back in the day. So that's like, but as a kid, that's why I knew I liked sketches and stuff. And then just in general, I like sketch comedy now. But what made me want to do it is like you're saying, you can only be so creative with the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
true.
can do so much, but at the end of the day, it's just a conversation and it's just quick jokes and stuff like that. Where a sketch is something it's really your brainchild. You know, like you really thought it up and did it, and all these moving parts. And
Right.
there's something a little bit more respectable about, at least for me as a podcaster.
Yeah.
I can say that I respect doing sketch comedy a little more than podcast. You know, it's a little more skillful.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it takes a little more to do. And I kind of want to show, I feel like I can do more. So I want to like kind of flex that,
I know, same here, bro.
I don't mean flex like on people, but like I want to work that muscle
but
of like being
definitely
creative
like
and
yeah,
doing it,
yeah,
you know, like-
because you don't want to show you want to show motherfuckers like this could be a strong suit of mine
Exactly.
as well. Yeah, you don't. Everybody wants to be a little multi, talented or multi, just like have a little more range than just being one track oriented,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like so. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've thought about different. You know, everybody flirts with different things to do. Like honestly, or different ways to do something.
Yeah.
You know, so I flirt with different ways of like I be thinking like, damn, if I want to rap again, I want to think of a way to do it to where it's more like not the same way everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
You know, like pretty much to where it's just like, oh, in your face. Like I want it to be. I want to roll it out some way to where I feel like, oh, motherfuckers like actually listened. Not like, oh, I want to lock you in a room and make you listen, but like, I want to grab you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how do I do that? You see what I'm saying? And sometimes like maybe you can grab people to your podcast from your skits, you know,
Yep,
you know,
exactly.
to make people want to see what else you can bring to the table. You
Exactly,
know? So
exactly.
It's all like it's just cool. Like you know, I seen like on Zig's portion of the pod. Where you did the little weatherman shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like shit like that. Like little goofy shit like that. Just small nuances that just like look at this motherfucker. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goofy. Like this is funny. Like
And I mean, I'm the weatherman that was like so like I did that and I was like, man, he needs a skit. But like it's YG Zig, he was like, bro, I want to do skits on mine or I want to have skits. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
and that's why that's what I'm saying. Like just a little like small shit just to make shit seem better. Like I remember growing up, I used to watch dorm entertainment type shit. It was who else? I used to watch a lot of Tosh Point Oh. I used to watch all of that. Like you know, all those shows. Dave Chappelle, of course, everything.
Dave
All
Chappelle,
those
and
had skits.
Dave Chappelle show is one of
Yeah.
mine. That's another. That's the other big one besides the Whitest Kids. You know, I don't know why I
That's
didn't
what I'm
say
saying. Skits and you know Deshaun Raw, the fucking Super Hot Fire.
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
used to
That
watch
shit's
his.
funny,
Yeah, he
you
used
know?
to have skits. You know, so it was just like a big thing. Like especially like when I was in high school. You know, when social media was still rising. Like you would go to YouTube and watch like these 3-minute skits. Now they're on Instagram and they shorten them. And remember they were on
TikTok, all that
Vine for a
shit.
second. They
Yeah,
were 6 seconds. So. People been doing this skit shit for a while. Even people that we didn't think were that funny.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
They didn't find ways to do skits, you know. So
I know I definitely made fun. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Now I'm over here like, come on, bro, help me.
yeah, you can.
exactly.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. You can definitely make some little unique shit, man. And
Yeah, and I totally agree, guys, because I don't know if you guys seen, bro. I'm also getting into like different type of videos. You know, I'm doing like the little challenges, the
That's
fucking
smart,
the food videos. You know, I try to make that funny, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, that's different. I seen that pop up on my YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like that's better way. Like, you know, damn, like. Am I gonna watch that whole episode? But I see, A to Z. And I click it, and I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's what I'm saying. Like, you doing different shit, and that's why I'm like, that's how you grab different like demographics,
Audiences,
different people.
people,
you know,
bro. Fucking yeah, bro. I shit you not. What also helps me personally is also my art, because I'll upload like a short reel or story of my like art, like like a five, like you know those picture ones, like every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, and I get people off that, bro.
That's fucking dope, dude.
and that's what I'm
Like, I
saying.
wanna
And
keep
more
doing-
more
yeah, that's what-
engagements.
I'm trying to. You need to get a laptop, and then you can do the little make some highlight clips of our
Yeah,
shit, 'cause
I
I'm
really was
tapped
thinking
out
that,
on the
bro.
editing shit, but he can.
Don't
if
get
I
me
do
wrong.
want someone to do that.
Don't get me wrong, bro. Like you see me do all these videos, but the one thing I do get lazy on is like doing like cutting it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of work. It's tedious. It's not that it's hard. It's tedious. Is the
Very.
word for it.
It's
When
definitely
you're already
tedious.
putting all your time and energy doing it, to cut it up afterwards, it's just like, God, fucking, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. And it's like, even if you do it, and the thing is they will work eventually. You got to just keep posting them. But the first 10 might not work. You know what I mean? So it's so unrewarding that like you're spending your time making those clips and like, why the fuck did I even make that? 2 people watched the fucking clip and I didn't get anything out of it. But you never know when the one's just gonna trigger the algorithm and all of a sudden 5,000 people saw that for whatever reason. And even if 10 of them clicked your shit, maybe one of those 10 like, you know what, I like this, and subscribed. You know, that's how you grow.
Yeah,
Yep,
dude.
You know?
it happened. I don't know what happened on that first episode of Sham and Shibby.
Yeah,
we
got almost, like,
touched
800
something.
views.
We touched something like because we got that shit like in like a span of 48 hours.
Yeah,
Like,
like
we was
almost
getting a lot of
800
views.
the first day, and we
Yeah.
don't really
Dude,
make
no,
that
bro,
much.
it's something, bro. Because don't get me wrong, I don't know the algorithm, but I've been studying it for almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
Dude, and it's timing, the time you upload the video, it's the tags, the way you word it,
Yeah.
and the title and the thumbnail.
Yep.
That's true.
If you get all those correct, bro, your video will blow up, even if it's something that you feel like you didn't do that great.
You don't know. You don't know what it is. Because I remember my senior year of high school, I filmed fucking Kamal and my buddy Brandon roasting.
Yeah, I remember he
and
has
went,
a fucking...
And it went like semi-viral. It had like 100,000 views
Holy
type
shit.
shit. Like, and like to this very day, it's like a little under 300K. Like I remember like even like 2-3 years after the fact, people was commenting, y'all should do a rematch. Like it was like fucking like this like cult fan base from this fucking roasting video. Like it was hilarious. Like I'm like, and it just I'm like, and it could have just been unfunny to people. You see what I'm saying? It could have just been some shit that got like 80 views because people from here seen it, but for some reason it like fucking caught a spark.
We got to get them on the podcast and have them do a rematch.
Yeah, this shit would be hilarious.
Dude, I'm down for real.
That would be hilarious, bro.
I gotta do the Graham Dab challenge. Dude.
Oh yeah, bro. It's just give me time though, bro, because everything costs money.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got it. No,
Graham Dab.
I'll supply my own Graham
Nuts.
soon, and I'll do it.
For
I want to
real.
see Hishmani will be asleep.
Nope, I'm not
He'll
doing
be
that
asleep.
shit.
No, it's
bro.
funnier, bro, when somebody who doesn't really dab like that does the dab.
Yeah, and that's
because you
me.
see him
Do it
dying,
with
bro.
me. Try
Yeah,
it.
that's
Try
me.
it. Let's do a Graham.
No, fuck that. I'll do a half a gram, goddamn it.
All right.
If that.
Half a gram is still a lot.
No, it's a lot.
Wait,
Oh,
so like,
fuck.
I believe you did it all in one, right? Like you're trying to gram it all at once, or you just smoked it throughout the setting, or?
Yeah, throughout a span of 8 minutes and then 2 minutes of recovery or break.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8 minutes of smoking a gram.
Basically, you got like 10 minutes to smoke a gram.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's too fucking much.
Yeah, it is, bro. That's why I haven't done it.
Stone.
Actually, I did, bro. I gotta stop saying that. I did try to do it, but the thing is, bro,
You lost.
Yeah, no, I lost
You
within like the
lost.
first point two, bro. I look so ugly. I'm right there coughing, trying to catch my breath. Like, oh, I can't.
How'd you feel after? Like, were you?
Bro, I was high. Yeah.
Like,
Cause
did you feel sick? Did you throw up or anything?
no, I didn't get that high, but like I just felt like so high, bro. I didn't want to do anything, so I just wanted to go to sleep.
Okay.
Because the thing is, when I tried it, bro, that was the almost recentest. Because I really don't dab like that, bro. That was when I was a little bit younger. Now I don't do that shit, bro. It's too much, bro. Fuck, I coughed my lungs out.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like dabbing, but like not like.
Not like that.
Nah, I like doing it when I'm a social dabber.
I mean, it's my primary choice to smoking.
Yeah.
I don't.
Which is
as
true.
a primary choice, I still don't do a dab in 10 minutes or a gram in 10 minutes.
Fuck
you know?
that. Hell no.
Probably don't even do a gram in a day sometimes.
okay,
you know,
okay.
I mean, I could if I'm home all day, but at a certain point, I feel like you don't even get higher anymore. You hit like a peak, and then you're just smoking this. Then you just want to go to bed, and then you're just smoking the smoke, and it's like, yeah.
Yep, and I don't like smoking the smoke.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm smoking to get high. If I'm already high as fuck, I don't need to smoke to smoke. You know what I mean?
Only time I
True.
smoke the smoke is if I'm with people.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it. Like, you keep asking me this, god damn
Yeah,
it. It's one
yeah.
of those because you with people.
Yep.
But hell no, if I'm at home, I'll put that bitch out.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And dude, no, I don't know if we skipped over it, bro. Like, or if we even talked about it. What is the kind of things you wanna sketch or skits?
Well, we have. I can talk about a little one that first one. So now we have to do this idea of Matt, don't back out. Morgan, don't back out. I'm talking about it publicly. It's official now. It's official.
If they're watching, they got
Yeah.
about a month and a half or a couple weeks.
Okay. So we can edit it out. I see.
Yeah.
Well, we're not editing it out because it's happening.
Yeah.
But we want to do a milkman. I don't want to give away too much, but we're gonna do like an intervention spoof.
That's
He's
gonna be
addicted to
hilarious.
milk. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna say anymore. But we have we have an intervention spoof
That's
kind of thing.
hilarious.
Bro, can I be there? And then like when he walks in, he's like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, it's an intervention.
Yeah.
And then he looks at me. He's like, "Who the fuck is that?"
That's a good idea, dude. We could do that. We could make you the fucking psychiatrist or something. That's there. We could do something. There's so many ideas. We still got to work out some castings. But his wife, I'm not sure if I can't promise her on there, but she originally agreed to be a part of it too. So it's gonna be funny. We'll have him being like, I just can't take it anymore. You know, the milk.
That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, and And yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, so that's the one that we can for sure talk about.
They're gonna be giving his ass some motherfucking coconut milk. You like, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, everything else is too much on the drawing board.
Yeah, let me stop.
Everything else is too much on the drawing board, like idea wise. But that's one that that's the first one we're aiming for. If that gets done first before another one or not, I'm not 100% sure. But that's the brainchild of all the fucking sketch ideas originally. That's what started the idea of like, okay, let's do sketches. So I hope to do that one first, but we'll see. We'll see what that might take longer to make. You know what I mean? That might take multiple filming sessions to get it right because it's gonna.
I've never
to be high production.
I never done a skit or filming with more than like at least 2 or 1 person, like me and another person. Yeah. So I wouldn't know how that really works. I bet it's a pain, bro.
It's gonna be a process. Yeah, if you want to do it right and getting people's schedules.
Yeah,
that's really the scheduling thing is the hardest part.
Scheduling thing when everybody's adulting.
But yeah, as of right now, it's still in the. We're gonna write a official draft of it and have so we can really know what we're gonna do because we have a lot of ideas that are just kind of like not placed together yet. We're just like, okay, we want to do this, we want to do this, we want to do this. Now we got to get it together. We're like, okay, we're gonna take it from point A to point B to point C to point here, to get to the end. So that's where we're at right now. Is like the touching up writing process, getting a draft before the final, not a rough draft, but a draft after the rough draft. That's gonna be the final draft. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So we have the rough draft in a sense, but now we gotta make it make sense. We gotta make it make sense, kind of.
Yeah,
and then make it into.
Then you gotta write it.
Yeah. And then I write it.
And then it might change when you're
it'll
actually
change
doing
as
it,
we're
bro.
doing it. Yeah. So we gotta. That's what we're trying to get is like a loose script to start with, so that way we know what we're there to do. We're not just sitting around like, let's do this. Like, here's what we want to do. If ideas come up as we're there, or we realize this works better, or this doesn't work for this reason, we can, switch it up. So but I'm really excited to do that.
Yeah,
this will be gonna be fun, dude.
Now, how is it podcasting, bro? Has it been hard, with schedules and all that?
Kinda. More so me is because I'm the fucking editor.
Yeah,
and I'm busy and shit. I'm in the middle of a move and all that stuff. So
yeah, you gotta respect it. Sometimes it's just like motherfuckers got their own life. Motherfuckers got shit going on, and at the same time, it's not like, oh, he can just come to my house if it don't work out this day for him, or he can I can go to Alex's house or Max or vice versa. It's at one place, so we operate like it. Like
we can force it, but we're big on not forcing it. There's no, it shows. You know what I mean? Like if you're not in the mood for it, or you like just are tired as fuck that day, or like something's going on, or it's just not working. Like I feel like it shows up that you're trying to rush it, or you're just not in the mood for it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather wait a week or two and make sure what we're gonna put out is better than just like we gotta get this done. Because at the end of the day, we could probably Zoom call and fucking piece it together and do it digital online or whatever, or make it audio only. But we want to like keep ourselves to a certain standard. Yeah. And I'd rather just take the time and make sure our standard is high and our quality is high, and like. When my life's gonna calm down a little bit here soon. I just got promoted and I'm moving and stuff. So once it calms down a tiny bit, I'll be able to get back onto. We go through spurts of being really consistent, and then we go through spurts of being like it'll come out when it comes out.
But I mean, shit happens everywhere.
Yeah. No, dude,
Once we're getting paid, hey, if y'all want to pay us, I'll get on a weekly schedule right now. We can get on right now.
Fucking roll, okay?
Yeah, if y'all want to pay us for it, let me know. I'll get you $100 a week, and I got you.
Puffco, where you at?
Yeah, Puffco. Where's the sponsorship? I didn't even bring you today because you haven't hit me up.
Hell yeah. Where's the sponsorship at for Vibez? I hope they got the sponsorship for Vibez.
We'll definitely talk after. but yeah, guys, no, I definitely understand, man, because I shit you not though, I do have more free time more than the average person. But man, there is times where I don't want to do it. And there's actually one time where like I had the guest on his way, but I told him like, bro, you can't come, bro. Like today's not the day.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit sucks.
No, you gotta be human, bro. You gotta be human.
Because Shibby is right. It will show on video, bro. No matter how hard you try to hide it, it's gonna show.
Yeah. You'd rather wait and do it right the next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Than to do it that one time and you forced it and then it fucking sucked. And it was like, why did I even do that?
Yeah, no, and then you feel like you wasted
their time, your time, an episode, everything. Just there's no point to force it, especially when you're not on a paid schedule or like you have to get something out, or you're 700 episodes in, so you're just churning one out that no one's really gonna be mad or upset if
Yeah,
episode
if this
702
episode fell flat.
is a little flatter than episode.
But no,
zero, you know.
I've watched little stupid ass YouTube compilations and like I've like seen like in the comment section, this is the episode where everything fell apart. And like in hindsight, shit started falling apart. Like with the Joe Budden podcast,
Yeah.
I was a big watcher of the Joe Budden podcast, and like it was like portions where they were like, this is the episode like when shit started to like fall off, and gradually shit started to fall off. Like shit started to get weird between them. Before you know it, they split up.
Yeah.
Podcast split. Now Rory and Maul have their own podcast. And Joe
Oh, you're
Budden
talking
still
about
got
that
the Golden.
time. Okay, yeah.
So like it was just like you could almost see certain shit like almost happening. Like and it, like if you come on camera with it, like even the fans that's been watching you for so long, they'll notice it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh y'all, something off.
Yep.
You know, something off because the camaraderie or the way that you guys would kick jokes ain't the same or some
Yeah.
shit like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, oh, you got this guest, and they just seem like, oh man, like I really got this motherfucker here, and we really don't got shit to talk about.
Yeah.
And, like that could kill it too. Like goddamn, like, and I gotta keep trying to talk to this motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. No, there's
So-
times where, bro, like I had to keep it going, bro. That shit's difficult, bro.
Yeah, because some people expect you to just
Know
be the
everything.
person, to be the know-it-all. Like, okay, like, all right, I brought you on to do something too. You got something to talk about, right? Don't you?
Sometimes,
you didn't have to
yeah.
fucking come here.
Sometimes guests will just hit you with like a, yeah. That's their answer to like you'll say something, a long ass thing, and be like,
And
yeah.
yep, and that's when like
And then it's like,
YouTube.
what?
I mean, I get it, bro. Especially
are
for
nervous and
people's
stuff,
first
but-
times, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, don't be, bro. Like,
Just be open and talk.
Yeah.
You know? And then if you're not gonna talk a lot, you know, we might have to talk over you a little bit, make some jokes to make it more
Yeah.
funny.
yeah, if you feel like you're going down that road, as soon as they start, you just be
Just
like,
gotta take over.
Yeah, just be like, hey guys, I'm getting real shy. Can you guys take over?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, always be,
cut it. We
yeah,
can cut
just
it.
be open, man.
That's the other thing too. I don't think people realize that we're not live either of our
Yeah,
shit. You can
no,
cut
no,
it.
you edit
can cut
everything.
it. You know, like
Everything
if
can be
you
edited.
said something and then you know or you didn't want to talk about something, or if you want to be like, hey, Angel, I want to talk about this really quick. Can you like take the camera off for a
Yeah,
second,
yeah,
or can you
yeah.
take us out? You can do that. You know, like people could do that. I don't know why they act like you can't. You know, like they feel rude to like tell you that they're uncomfortable or something. Like it's
Yeah.
honestly more rude for you not to tell me, and then after you
Then
wait till it's too
afterwards,
late, I think the whole
yeah.
thing's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's walking down a road they already walked down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing with the lives though, the ones I've done, I've learned don't go live if the person that's coming on has been live.
Has been or hasn't?
Yeah, has been like, because if he hasn't, do not bring that person on. 'Cause
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
don't, because if they don't, they're not gonna know the rules about like actually like
Yeah, you need
getting
someone
it
with
canceled.
experience.
Not,
Yeah.
not canceled, but like they can take off your live if you
Yeah.
talk about certain things, or
Yeah.
if you
Right.
say, yeah, you know, or it can get flagged faster.
Yep.
But yeah, I recommend if you go live, go with someone that has been in front of the camera and knows the repercussions of being live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, for sure. That
The
makes
live
sense.
thing doesn't sound like something we wouldn't do, but at the same time,
Bro,
I'm
it's faster.
thinking,
Boom.
I know
there.
it's
episode right there. Boom.
yeah, but like with what we do,
Oh no, you can't.
how
you
we do
can't.
it.
No, you
Yeah.
guys can't.
for one, we
no, no,
can't.
you
because-
can,
but I
but
mean, we
it's
could.
harder.
Yeah, the process would be so much harder,
You
and
gotta
the
go.
product would be kind of the same at the end of the day anyway. So it's like the trade-off for that isn't worth it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like the speed trade-off that we would get.
Only
wouldn't
way
be
it
worth
would be
You would have
funny-
to
We'd have to
censor it.
switch it up. We'd have to change.
No, you would. Yeah, if
format
you
to
went
turn it
live,
Yeah.
you would have to censor it, and that's.
Let's put it this way:
That's
it
a
would
change.
only be funny if it could actually be live in person. Like,
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
what
with
I've,
you.
I've literally wanted to do
Yeah.
that. That's like
So
a
they can be
long-term
with you.
goal. Is
Yeah.
like fucking get a little bar or venue to let us. Which hey, maybe stock you right eventually. I don't know.
Yeah, and
But
like we do a
worked with
fucking
him, I don't
special
know.
podcast.
Do
or
something
some
like
shit.
that where we
yeah.
we can have Max pull up the screens on the little TVs around the bar. You know, with our we gotta tell them obviously that we might play something slightly inappropriate. We'll probably tone it down a tiny bit.
Oh, I
know?
thought you meant like you guys rent
No,
out
I
a
wanna-
venue and then you guys podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like when Max pulls up the video for us to watch and
okay.
stuff, we
Yeah,
can
we
pull it up
are.
for them to watch
And
so they
sound-
know what we're talking
okay.
about.
Yep, and the soundboards there and
Exactly.
everything.
So
everything
would
that like
still
the
be
fans
there,
would
but
want.
for
yeah.
them to see.
I thought you meant Max pulls up your pod.
No, I
like,
see what you're
preview-
saying. Yeah. No, I'm talking about doing
that's
it
the
live.
old, dude.
And I feel like we could get 100 people out of Rockford and everyone
I'm
to
there.
show up. You know
Come
what I
in,
mean?
so
If we get the right,
would be
if it's
dope.
probably getting the right timing, but it's a little like I don't know. It's new. It's fresher, so I feel like people would come. No one's done that really. You
Yeah,
know?
bro, that's
everyone.
even better.
Screw City podcast featuring Sham.
You're Screw City Productions.
That's
so
what it would
just
be.
Screw City Productions.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It would just be Screw City Productions live, and you'd be part of the live crew because you're part of the Screw City Productions crew.
Yeah,
You know,
that would
so
be
it works
dope.
out.
Yeah, because
That
I seen
would.
like comedians like Bobby Lee, the Tiger Belly. They done live
Yeah, they
shows.
do that. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
Bobby
It's definitely
Lee.
a thing. So I don't think anyone's done that here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I
So that
wanna-
would be dope, dude.
I would love to do that.
Bobby Lee is hilarious.
I couldn't do that, bro.
Oh, you just made me think
Couldn't?
about him.
No, I would rather do it
Pause.
behind a camera instead of. I'd rather do it in front of a camera instead of an audience.
The only reason I could do it is because there's fucking 4 or 5 of us. You know what I mean? So it's like hanging out with your boys. So even if we did get nervous, at the end of the day, we're all
Yeah.
nervous
Yeah, just
together.
kicking it, yeah.
We're all there together. It's not like I gotta think by myself. I couldn't do stand up for that reason. Like I know I'm funny enough to do stand up, but I can't do I'm not patient enough for the rest of it and everything. And I'm not I don't have enough endurance for the rest of it. I don't have enough endurance to like have people literally sit there and be like, "Oh, you fucking suck" on stage. You know, that would throw me off. Like whether I agree with them or not, I would either want to talk shit back or whatever. You know, that would throw me off. I don't have that in me to.
Yeah.
Now, if all 4 of us are up there and someone's talking shit about us, we can all
Like,
it's
just
fun.
gang
We can,
like,
we can.
get your big head.
Yeah, like we can all start playing off each other's energy. So the energy is a little easier to mask. Where if you're just one on one and someone like really busts your balls and you're sitting there, you just forget what you're gonna say. You can't be like, I forgot my joke, man. I forgot my joke. At least here I could be like, hey, like. You know, I'm having a moment here. I can't think of something like, hey, take the floor. One of us can say something, you know, or at least call it,
It's
call the
gonna be
other
like
person
that
out.
episode of Family Guy, improv.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Improv.
It's just
They
more
asked at
minds
that
on it.
improv.
Yeah.
Joe Peter Quagmire in Cleveland. I'm dead.
Dude.
I'm
shit was
so down to
goofy.
do it live.
Guys,
that would be
let
fun.
me know. I know a few spots, man.
Hell yeah, dude. That would be
That's
fucking awesome.
hilarious.
I think we definitely do
That would be cool.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
even
that would
charge
be
much.
cool.
Like $5 to get in or something.
Yeah,
Even,
come in.
just
Yeah,
whatever.
get a drink.
You
and
think
shit.
everybody could get into it, like Ian?
Yeah, dude.
That'd be hilarious.
Because again, he couldn't do it on his own, but the fact that it's all of us, you know what I mean? So
Oh,
even if
okay,
one of
okay.
us is sitting up there doesn't talk the whole fucking time, they'll just be like, "Oh, that guy didn't talk that much," but the other fucking 3 or 4, 2, 1, whoever took the floor, kind of did, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
And we have for that shit. I would definitely
And
have
plus,
a lot of videos
I'm not gonna lie,
planned,
bro.
you know. So we have a lot of stuff to react to. It would be like live Tosh.0 in a
Okay.
sense, you know. It would literally be like
Pretty
Tosh.0,
much.
but our own
think,
version.
Yeah, I think, and I ain't gonna lie, like, if it was anybody out of the 5, it would be Alex, who would, like, actually be cool with it. Like,
Yeah.
Alex would be just, like,
He's
cool.
very personable. He gets drunk and he
like,
doesn't care.
Yep. So I just feel like Alex would be, like...
Max would follow suit.
Yep,
and
I
then-
think, like, he would easily be the all-star. Then Ian would just chime in about Alex.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
Okay.
it. There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Like... I think that's a whole dynamic in itself.
And I only say it because I don't know if my audience knows, but that like Ian's. a
He's
little-
more like shy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
And I
is
relate
more-
to that, bro. I'm
He's
still
still
waiting on my-
preserved,
yeah.
but he'll speak. He
He
definitely
will
will speak.
speak.
Yeah, he's preserved.
And
though.
if it's all of us up there, he'll tag along with it and
Reserved,
everything.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's the right word. No, that's the right word for sure. But no,
How would you guys close?
what do you mean?
I think you guys should grab a bottle of Malort and just like.
Everybody,
Wherever we go, we would
everybody-
have to have Malort
A
shots.
shot,
Everyone would
yeah,
have to start the show with a Malort
goddamn
shot.
right. That would
You
be
have to
it.
get
Yeah.
you get your free Malort shot with the $5 ticket. That's
Yep.
part of it, you know. And you have to take your Malort shot. And if
You
don't,
got to
we're gonna
use that
shame
voucher. You got to
We're
use
gonna
that
shame
voucher.
you. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Dude.
And like that'll damn near be like something in its own, like watching the crowd react to it.
Yeah.
Like damn, look at his
Yeah.
face. Had the camera pan to his
Dude,
face.
yeah, bro. Would you guys record it?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
shit,
okay.
hell yeah, it would have to
record
be.
it. We'd have to record
It would
it. I
have
don't
to
know
be.
if it would actually be recorded and make into its own episode, but we would do something to show like this is what we did.
Yeah, like
We'd have to.
highlights.
No, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
yeah.
we'd
You
have
got to
to.
record it just for history.
I mean, honestly, I think we could probably just record it. You know, That's the thing. We do know a lot of people. I'm not gonna like speak for them, but I would hope maybe like I'd pay Matt to come, film.
Shit, I'll do
us
it
or
for free,
something.
bro.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
me in
yeah.
there, bro.
Pay
Shit,
them, man.
Come
I'll be a
film,
dabble, man.
you know?
Yeah, that would be cool, man.
Yeah, we could get a fucking. Yeah, it would
The
be.
possibility.
I just don't have no fancy camera, but bro, the
Well,
video.
yeah, he has cameras and shit. Like he would like.
Yeah,
You could always
Matt
use
got some
hands, like
shit,
no matter
yeah.
what. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I would want you there as a part of the. You'd be there. You'd be like VIP part of the crew for this. Like, we would need a bigger crew than just ourselves because we'd be like the actors in a sense, but we'd need behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So like,
But
absolutely.
I was gonna say, yeah, I may not have a fancy camera, but the videos that you have been seeing recently, bro, shit, you're not through that fucking.
Yeah,
iPhone.
dude, iPhones are nice. iPhones
Yeah.
are nice. But yeah, I
And,
want to.
and that's not even the high settings.
But dude, if I know that's the
Yeah.
crazy thing because you might make the files smaller, you know,
Yeah.
so you have to use the the smaller settings or the lower settings, I should say.
Lower resolution.
But yeah, dude, I want to fucking.
It's in your mind now, huh? I got it.
It already was in my mind.
Okay, good.
But like
good.
Max and them just kind of like, oh, I just don't think that would be like possible. Who would actually like get that done? And I'm like, dude, it's a lot more possible than you think.
Bro, like
It's a lot more possible than you think. It's not as hard as he thinks either.
It's not hard to do it, bro. I know a few spots that can let you rent a room.
Yeah.
The thing is though, if you guys are expecting, well, I don't know, right? Because all five of you guys can probably bring like over 100.
I want like 20 people.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing, bro. Like, so who cares, bro? Who cares if it's like 5-8 people, bro?
Yeah.
You did something that hasn't been done.
I'm fine
in
with
Rockford.
5 or 8 people even too, but I
even
think
doper,
we
bro.
could get 20. I think we could get 20. Like some of them might be friends and family, you know, so it doesn't really count. I'm not saying it's gonna be random people off the street, you know. It's gonna be people we pressured into and said, "Hey, motherfucker, come." You know what I mean? Or I might even pay someone's way, a couple people's way, like, "You're coming. I bought you your fucking thing." You know, like your entry.
Do a little promotion.
Yeah.
People that come in early or the first 10 people get like a band and half of your drinks are free.
Yeah.
No, half of your drinks are half off. I mean,
Yeah, half off, something like that. No,
They don't know. The bar ain't going for the half off.
Right,
That's their money. That's their money.
Yeah, that's their money. But we can give you Malort shots.
But that's
we
the
got
thing.
the bottle of Malort. We can pull that up.
That's the thing, guys. I know a few spots that you can bring your own, and you guys can serve it, or I know a few spots that.
I forget you do no spots and stuff. So that opens the idea for this. And I think this summer maybe we should work on something. And worst case, man, if some of the other Screw City boys are in, I'm in. And you know, you and I, and I'm sure we get Alex, at least 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think Max would do it if we're all doing it. But,
Yeah.
And if all he has to do is show up and do it, I think he'll do it.
Yeah,
that's the thing with the Screw Crew. I love my boys and all, but at the end of the day, if I'm not the one operating and doing it all, it's not going to get done.
Yeah.
So if I have it right here and I'm like, hey guys, I need you here at this date at this time, they'll show up and they'll do it. They'll
Hey, trick the ones that are like kind of like hesitating, just trick them. Be like, oh, okay, hey, but we're meeting at the bar though. At this time.
Dude, no, it'll be good.
They sure be like, oh, what the fuck is this? Yeah, like they ain't been on the internet in the last 3 weeks or something.
No, I'll have to tell them.
Like they ain't been on the internet and seen the promotion or something. Or something. Like,
You're right.
like Shibby just didn't share it once or something. Like, yeah, we just did this.
Hey, tell your audience, audience, just play like you're just regularly at the
Maybe
bar.
you got me thinking though. You got me thinking about the 5 or 8. Maybe we should do a trial run first. You know, like no charge, just get a little building or room or something and have 5 or 6, 7 people sit in and watch, and we figure out a way to like get it to where they can see everything too and hear everything too. And then if that's successful, then we actually do one where we like, you know, a bigger version of that. Because I would like to do a Screw City live. That would be pretty cool.
Man. No, once you said it, bro, I'm fucking excited to see something like that.
Yeah, I think it would be fun.
That'll be monumental.
Be Rockford's Tosh.0, basically.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would be
more or
monumental.
less.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon, man, hopefully, if it does become a dream, the BMO, it may be bigger, bro.
Yeah, the BMO.
They're gonna be like, yeah. I really want to go to the Coronado. I just want to stump on a fucking. Let me not.
I don't think the BMO Center would really like seeing Bum Jim shitting on the wall and Megatron.
They wouldn't like it, but that's why I'm like. That's why I'm like. I want to go to the Coronado. Yeah, fuck that.
You know, I don't know.
That's the heights I'm trying to go to. They gotta book us. God damn it.
Like or the dude in the episode 2 where he fucking pulls out the artificial pussy from the sex doll. I don't think people want to see that in the BMO Center. We might get some walkouts.
But that's the thing, guys. That's the thing. If the people there, they must have heard of you.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
True.
That's the same building they watch fucking monster trucks fucking slam shit in and hockey players knock each other out at. Man, what the fuck? What's the difference?
It's just a little sexy. He's just teaching you how to clean your sex doll. It's nothing wrong. It's informational.
You know, they had also like comedians. They had comedians in there before.
Yeah, Bert was just there. I think I almost wanted.
He gets gnarly.
Yeah, but I don't know if he gets dismantling sex doll gnarly and showing it. I don't know. You know, that's Screw City business.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
that's Screw City business right there. I'll take pride in that. I don't think any of them. But yeah, so that's also another reason why I don't tell people to go watch it because like
we need to go perform that.
No, you guys need to watch
an abandoned
episode 2,
an abandoned family video since there's so many of those.
Oh, dude. Oh. They're great. They're great. We're the American Funniest Home Videos that you couldn't send into those.
Yeah.
They're the After Dark.
Pretty much, yeah.
AMV After Dark.
I'm dead.
Dude, that's not the
AMV
farthest
After
thing.
Dark. And after that, we filmed in that little fucking area they used to sell the adult fucking movies in and shit.
Blockbuster?
No, like Family Video. They had a fucking cut in the back.
Yeah, the over 18.
I didn't know that shit until I was like actually older. I swear to God, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I think I never noticed it when I was younger.
We
No
grew up in
bullshit.
such a different time than like people before us. Imagine
You
being
could
like
rent porn.
Yeah, imagine that was your way to watch it. Like you didn't have Pornhub. You didn't have shit like that. You had a
That's
magazine at your home,
wild.
or you had to go all the way in the public and risk being seen,
Yeah,
going into
like-
that 18
like,
and
what you
over.
got- what you got in your head?
and then not to mention you gotta check it out to the clerk, so you
That's what
know
I'm
they know what
saying.
you're watching.
Like,
oh, that's
just
a popular
imagine-
one.
Just imagine you walking around, right, and you got this in your hand like this, like you walking out the store and out of nowhere, hey, Alex.
Oh fuck! Yeah.
You can't stuff the fucking. You're like, oh, what you got there?
That's for my friend. Wait, that makes it almost worse. I don't know if it's worse. Like,
and then the clerk hears you. You can't rent for your friend.
you're gonna have to show me his ID too.
You're like, you gonna put it back?
And then like we're putting it back.
That's a
with
skit right there.
Yeah, dude, for real. It's outdated though. 'Cause
They
now nobody's
could be
do
like,
that.
they could be like TBT 1998.
Yeah, there you go. That's smart. But no, yeah, nowadays it's way different. It's
Dude,
way different.
I just remember I couldn't go back there. I was like, man, those must be really
That's
good movies.
fucking great. Yeah. Like, damn, what type of Peter Jackson's King Kong they got back there?
You guys remember fucking like Skinamax movies?
Skinamax.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
titties.
Like
Titties and sheets.
like the movies that were like spoofs of real movies. Like I remember there was like a Spider Girl one or some shit. I remember being
No.
like 12 or 13 on DirecTV in my aunt's basement, and I lived there just like scrolling the channels. And there's one and like it's like softcore porn, you know. And it's just the
I
dumbest
thought you was
shit,
calling
bro.
Skinamax like Skinamax
It
because
is
they don't
Skinamax.
show vagina, they just show
Yeah,
titties.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like the. It's
No, I
like,
don't remember those, dude.
It's almost porn, but not quite.
It's not porn.
It's softcore porn. Is what it is. by definition.
It's like movie scene porn, bro. I swear to God, bro.
But no, but they do show. It's a little more extreme because they do show it. Like they show some titties.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's literally porn. They just don't show penetration.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Porn
yeah.
without penetration.
Yeah.
But I think they're fucking.
they
are fucking.
They fucking, but
But they
it's
just don't show it for us. Yeah, it's like a. I'm gonna pull up.
I remember it was a show. I remember it was a show with that old ass woman. She used to like talk about sex. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
Oh, I know what you're
That
talking
old
about.
ass white lady.
It was like after what, 11 or 12.
It was like a late night show, and she used to talk about sex. She used to talk about sex toys and shit, bro.
and then it would go into like a little scene.
Like it would be like I remember that shit used to be on cable. That shit wasn't even on like fucking Cinemax. But I remember when I had DirecTV and I used to have Cinemax. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know that last button on the remote?
Yeah, you gotta sit on that last button so that way they're coming in, dude. Yes, that's so funny. You're not the only person. You're not the only person, and you gotta make sure you put
What you
something.
watching?
And you gotta be careful because if you like just switch the
Switch
channel
back
with the other
last,
one, you can't, and you put back to the other
Then go
last
back
one.
to
Like,
the
you gotta make
last.
sure you got a
You
save
gotta be
channel
turned.
on your list. Yeah.
This is how you know I was good at it. All right,
Just
so
so you know, motherfuckers was kinky.
dude, all right, so I would switch it, and just in case I switched it and they asked what you're watching, I would press the channel up.
Smart. Smart.
He looked up softcore porn. That's exactly what it is. It's like Sex in the City sex.
Yeah. No, yeah, but a little bit more.
Oh, that's a little bit more than that. I got Spider Babe 2003 pulled up right here, guys.
Damn. Listen, and then on top of that, it would be like the real sex. Motherfuckers would be telling you about, oh, this is the best way to have an orgasm.
Yeah,
It'd be weird
you have
shit
HBO
like that.
and shit.
Yep.
I remember one dude, there was like strange sex too, and he was like
Yep.
fucking balloons or something.
Oh,
weird.
nah.
Yeah, he was like he would like rub the balloon on himself until he fucking came or some crazy shit.
Hey,
bro.
nah, bro. His ass.
Hey, that was some wild time.
Fuck that.
Oh yeah, I guess
Wild
Spider Babe
time.
doesn't want to load, but you get the idea. Is the internet's not wanting to load here.
It's a lot of like silk sheets showing. More than anything.
Yeah.
Satin sheets and
Some
shit.
of them were wild though, man. Some of them were definitely just porn, but they just didn't show the dick and the coochie. That was about it.
Yeah,
That's all it
dude.
was.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, man.
Wait, but I did want to ask Shibby, like the stuff that you have shown since the last time we talked, like has anything ever gotten copyrighted, age restricted?
Oh, age restricted for sure.
Dude, I hate that because you have less likely to have people view it because they have to sign in.
Yep. That's what
Yeah.
happened to our most recent episode. I think our last two are age restricted. Our last Sham and Shibby show is age restricted. I think the last couple, our views have been a little down actually because of it. And I'm actually glad you brought that up because I forgot. I was thinking like, why is it down a little bit? And that's why. It's age restricted because people that were gonna click it real quick that weren't signed in on their phone or something weren't able to watch it, and they realistically aren't gonna go out of their way to go sign in and do all that shit. That was there. Yeah, they already did their good deed of trying to click it and it didn't work. Like, oh, I tried. Bam.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, I get it.
No, because I've done it, bro.
I personally done the same thing. You know, before.
Especially because the Facebook one always brings you to that link.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
That is big time.
So they literally have to they look at that link and then be like, oh, they released it, and go out of their way, pull up YouTube, and then do it. Like,
That's
our
crazy.
numbers are a little down on the last one.
Dude, because bro,
makes sense.
yeah. Now that I do
Fuck
little videos for like the Vibe shop, bro, the smoke shop, dude, like they're on it now. They're like, oh, you're promoting drugs. It's like I'm not promoting drugs. I'm just showing like glass, rolling tobacco, not blunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff.
So they're age restricting all your shit now.
Well, anything with like the gram dab, that both of them are age restricted. I forgot which one. I think it's the one with Kush for Lunch or YG Ziggy. They were trying to age restrict it.
Yeah. There's been a few episodes where I've age restricted it myself.
You know what really kills it?
I
Fucking
know.
when you pull out the dabs, that kills it too quick because you know you're showing excessive.
Really?
Yeah. Because the thing is, they will age restrict it if it shows that you guys are like forcing yourselves to smoke, or if you smoke a ton.
Oh, that's so
Bro,
stupid. That's
bro,
crazy how that works.
Dude, I'm really.
I believe it.
I'm really into.
I believe it. I know in like the first 2 minutes of the video, if you like curse and all that shit, like they
Monetize it.
Yep, demonetization and all that
Yeah.
shit. Yep. Like they don't want to like monetize them as much.
I don't care, bro, because I'm.
You still gotta get you big enough following to even care.
Yeah, and then
not following, but like,
You know.
if YouTube doesn't pay me, I'll find somewhere else to pay me.
exactly.
Pretty
You're
much.
not even getting
pretty
paid
much-
off views. You get paid off other shit. Like,
Yeah,
you bring, you know.
they like pretty much. I hear big YouTubers say, "Oh, this video is gonna be shadow banned because I'm gonna do this, or this video is gonna be this, and that." Like you know, and like, but they got Patreons and all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, all that goofy shit. So I mean,
Yeah, that's the goal at the end of the day, is to get 100 to 1,000 people that fuck with us enough to where they would like to do a Patreon
yep.
for us,
You know,
even if it's $5. That could
We're
be
talking-
anywhere from an extra $500 that funds Screw City every month to, if 1,000 people, $5,000, and then all of a sudden we're not gonna retire and quit our day jobs
Yeah.
off of that. But if
But-
we fucking somehow made $24K off of fucking the podcast in a year, that's
That would be
cool. I'm not
awesome.
hating. I'm
Yeah.
not, even if it's split 4 or 5 ways. I'm not whatever. You know, if I could get $100 in my pocket that I saw, like, I made from the podcast.
that would be
That's
fucking
cool. That's a
beautiful,
cool
yeah.
part.
I mean, I technically
So-
made some money from my work because I edited and stuff. So like that felt good too. I'm like, oh, like I got paid for my work in a sense. I can
Yeah.
say that the podcast has brought me some kind of, I wouldn't say profit because I'm more in the hole for what I
Yeah.
spent, but
Yeah,
I can
dude.
say it's generated some kind of income
Yeah.
since.
But with the
Barely, but some.
but
Hey, it's better than nothing, bro.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
yeah, but the thing is, people do got to realize when starting a podcast, you cannot go into it thinking you're gonna make
No,
money.
it's not what it's for.
Yeah,
at the end of the
If
day.
you make videos, that's different because that couldn't be
yeah,
entertaining.
that's
way more.
That's
you know?
more things I want to branch out to. You know.
Yeah.
And then it gives the podcast a better chance at being successful because it's like, oh, why
Okay.
are we going to listen to that podcast? Oh,
They
that's
got
the
more to
sketch
offer.
group that we like. Let's see what they're, we like those guys. We think they're funny. Let's go see what they're doing. Like, I feel like in a way when we did the podcast, you might have skipped a step of sometimes you should do a podcast after you've had a following of people.
Yeah.
We're like, let's create a following of people with the podcast.
Yeah.
You too. And that's where it's a real uphill battle doing that
Yeah, it
versus if you're already an established rapper or something or a musician or anything, artist or whatever, and then you decide to, I'm going to make a podcast. You already have that cult following, whether it's a couple hundred people or, whatever. You're not starting from scratch to build, like, people,
Yeah, dude.
like, which we did. So that's why I'm not, like, we're not huge. We don't make, we 100 views is a good video for us.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, same
But,
here,
like,
bro.
We love it. Yeah.
That's my goal is 100 views every time. You know, if I get a little under, I'm not too mad. I'd like to, I like to be like in the 70s to the 200 range is my happy sweet spot, and that's usually where we are.
Dude,
That's our
and,
average.
and
So
that's something I wanted to talk about, bro. I was so fucking nervous when I did the podcast with you guys. I was like, bro, I hope this breaks at least 100, bro.
yeah, no,
Within the week.
yeah, it did. It did. Dude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you got 114. I think you are. Let me see. I look at the stats. I do pay attention to that stuff too a little bit.
No,
for better or for worse.
I don't care if I'm like the top video. I just cared that.
No, but I think you are I think you're the second most viewed video of this
Of
season.
season.
Season 3.
I'm
The
dead.
first one is the Malort Jello shots, which makes sense because that's the first one of the season. So anyone that clicks the playlist is gonna see that one first. And we did like the more clickbaity Malort Jello shot thing. So
Right.
Dude, the one thing I what's it called? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the one thing I don't like, I hate it when my videos are stuck at 30. Cause I call it the 30 30s.
yeah, I can
The
see
dirty
it.
30s.
Yeah.
I can see that. 30 and 40s is kind of where I don't like it. Get stuck at for me. I see that a lot.
40 is fine, cause again, as long as it's not within the 30s. Cause again, 30 30s.
Yeah.
40, that's fine, man. Like that's something, shit for me. And
Right.
yeah.
Hey.
And dude, guys, I did want to say this too. So much fucking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But dude, yeah, my second year is gonna be June 8th.
It's officially your 2-year mark?
Yeah.
So we started before you? I didn't know.
No, yeah, you guys start. You and a few other people started like.
And you smoked us. Because you double our episodes damn near.
Yeah.
Damn, we suck.
Yeah, bro. I thought it was June, February, or is it June, July? No. What is it? January.
It's not June, February.
Wait,
that's for sure.
No, January. Fuck, the year starts off January,
Yeah,
February.
yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was around the
April.
March. Yeah.
May. June.
No, thank you for this, Siska. I low key forgot, so I was like, I'm gonna stop at March.
April, May, June, July.
Yeah, bro. I was like, bro, I'm way back there, bro. You guys are OGs. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I mean we're a couple months ahead of you, but I guess that makes us OGs. But yeah, no.
In this podcasting game, he's been in the podcasting streets, seen a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
You're technically a little newer to the podcast. You're a little fresher. You're in your.
I'm a little fresher.
Well, I mean,
bro.
he's been on our shit within the first year, though.
Yeah.
He's been there for.
I
a
feel
lot
like
of it.
in life, I've been a podcaster in life. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, you've been either guesting on our shit, being a background like in the audience member, or fill in,
Pretty much.
and then now an actual cast member in a sense, and now your own show too. So
Yeah.
it's been like what, a year and a half maybe for you.
Pretty much. Yeah.
wait, and I didn't want to steer too quick. I don't know if you guys have been noticing the more podcasts popping up.
Oh yeah.
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 I'm gonna say it. I don't fucking like it.
Okay.
I don't
Like,
fucking like
no.
it.
I definitely feel you, Sham, bro. For real. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like they're doing it because they're seeing other people do it, and they think they're getting a following.
And I'm big on not everybody needs a voice.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Not everybody's opinion needs to be heard these days.
Yeah.
Especially if they're
I'm big
taking.
That's hypocrite talk from us.
I know, right?
Straight up.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I don't give a
dude.
fuck.
But-
Some people just, I don't want to hear you talk. I'm sorry.
No,
They
I'm
might feel that
sorry.
way
For-
about
for-
us, but
for-
that's
Yep,
fine.
But fuck you. I can talk.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Okay, all right. You can't.
I mean, he's right.
All right, God damn it, that's it.
For me, it's like when they copy what people are doing in theirs. Like,
In their space.
yeah, you
Yeah, I
know,
think that shit whack.
be
bro.
more original. You know,
That's
there's
Bleep
shit
it,
whack.
but who copied you recently? Bleep it. You
Nah.
just bleep it. Bleep it.
man, fuck this person.
Nah, bro.
No, there's a few people that I feel like have, bro, and it's cool, bro. Because at the same time, bro, I built what I did. You know, like,
Yeah.
Was it hard? Hell yeah, bro. Did I want to quit again? That put one post I did. Yeah, bro, but I didn't, bro. And every time I got a no, I made sure I turned that no into a yes.
Yeah.
Nobody can say that like I paid anybody, I forced anybody. It was all off good vibes, bro. That's one thing nobody can take from me is my vibes.
Yeah, and no one should take anything from me because you did work hard.
Shout
as
out
hell.
Vibes next door.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Basically, it's working vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, get that sweet, sing that little plug. He's trying to get a sponsorship too. Damn.
Yeah,
Keep
dude.
at it.
But
Hit
again,
that cha-ching. Fuck you, man.
Where is it? Which one is it?
yeah.
I got it. Not even my
Fuck
soundboard.
you,
I'm a
man.
pro. As it happens, I just knew.
But and yeah, bro, like I feel like the ones that maybe have taken it, like they're gonna put a bar, or they're gonna make it like you gotta have a status, bro. Me, it was never really a status. It's just you gotta do something, bro.
Yeah.
I would love to interview the pizza man, the delivery guy, but if that's all he does and goes home and just goes to sleep, there's like not much of a story there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
But if he raps, raps, he makes art, bro. He's a business owner on the side of something cool, bro. Man, come on, bro. Let's
Yeah, I
talk
guess
about it,
something I
bro.
should talk
Shit,
about.
hell yeah, man.
But again, fuck that. Not everybody need a voice.
Yeah.
Not everybody even needs an interview, let alone a fucking podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're definitely
Yeah.
selective
All right.
with our guests.
Fuck that.
We always try
Yeah,
to be.
hey, listen. If you podcasting, stop. All right? All right, fuck. That's it. You're not going to get 10 episodes deep. All right, I can see it. You're
No,
going to
there-
quit. You're going to quit before it even catch fire. Stop.
Yeah, that's the one thing that does
Stop. Don't waste your time.
That's the one thing that irritates me too, bro. It's like when
Please don't waste your time. I'm sorry.
when they copy and then they quit, bro. It's like, what was that
Stop
for?
saturating the market.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. Just don't waste your time. Honestly, that's not me being
That's
mean.
one thing I am glad about. Like,
Yeah.
our podcast is different because I don't think anyone does it the way we do it. You know what I mean? Like, our shit's
No.
different. Like, I feel like you're the king of the interview podcast in Rockford. Like, I feel like you're the best at bringing people together and networking. And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we dabble in the interviewing part too, but like, you know, we have episodes where we are just the crew.
Yeah, just
There's
chilling.
not even a guest always. You know what I mean? So like that's what separates us. So I feel like we're doing similar things. We might even have the same guests, but we're doing it different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't feel like the same thing. Like
Well, I appreciate that, Ships, but I made the king of interviews. But even though you say that, bro, I feel like I'm not the best interviewer.
it doesn't.
The
It's
thing
not
is,
even
I
about,
do it though.
It's not even about exactly. It's not even about whether you're the best questions or not. It's not about that. You know what I mean? It's about that you actually do it.
Yeah.
You do that, and you bring people together, and you get people to come on and give them a voice that wouldn't necessarily done that
Yep,
without
or
you.
even have a chance.
To do it. So whether even if the episode sucked, you still did that. You know what I mean? And you accomplished doing that for that person in a good way.
Yeah,
if that
yeah.
makes sense. Where like, and then our show is just different. You know, we react to videos and do this stuff. So I feel like they can coexist, and we're not like fighting for like the same spot. You know what I mean? Where there's some podcasts that I'm like, you're just doing what everyone else is doing to the T. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, sure, it's not the most original idea to have a podcast and interview local musicians and stuff like that, but you're Rockford's version of that. You know what I mean? Just like fucking Zay the Stoner. His videos aren't necessarily the most original things ever, but he's Rockford's version of his YouTube. And I mean that with like love. Like I'm not saying that in a bad way, but he's Rockford's YouTuber that does the standard YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to go interview people in the mall, or I'm going to do this challenge and this stuff.
Right.
He's Rockford's version of that. You know what I mean? Rockford didn't have that. So like it fits. There's a place for him.
Right.
Now if there's 50 other people doing the same interview things that he just fucking did, then let's get to the point like, okay guys, like, you know, we already have someone who's doing that for Rockford. You know, I'm not saying even my shit's the most original thing ever in the world, but I don't think anyone in the local area is doing what the Screw City podcast is doing. You know, there's Your
Right.
Mom's House podcast, like Tom Segura's more popular podcast. It's similar to what we do and things like that. But like we're bringing it down to like a local version. You know what I mean? Like it's different. It's not that it's the same either, but you know, it's the same. We show videos and do stuff like that. So it's not that our version of podcasting isn't completely unique, but I feel like it's different enough
It's your own.
and separated enough from other things that we're, you know, it's our own, and we're not just
Right.
another one in the mix, you know. And then I feel like we automatically get put into the mix because I almost feel like we shouldn't have called it a podcast. It should have just been Screw City,
It's a
like a
show.
show. It's like a show.
Yeah.
That's why I
That's
kind of
why
like
Sham and Shibby
is a
show.
show.
Yeah.
It's not really it is a podcast, but it's not what people think of.
I
when they
don't
think
know,
of a
man.
podcast.
I
Everyone's
ain't
like, what do you
gonna
guys
lie.
talk about?
I'm not gonna lie. You can't even call Sham and Shibby almost a podcast because it's not even an audio form.
Yeah,
of it.
it's not even. Yeah,
It's strictly
There-
video.
There is coming. It is.
Yeah.
Coming, audio.
Okay. It's strictly video right now. So
And
it's more of a show than it is a podcast.
And that's the thing. I don't know if people know, like,
A 1 hour show.
fucking, I don't know if people know what podcasting is sometimes.
Yeah.
People automatically think interview.
Yeah. Or what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Isn't it the same thing every
Yeah.
time? Like
Yeah.
people.
That's why
that's
I
biggest question.
just got asked that shortly before I came
Yeah,
here.
all the time. What do you
What do you
talk
talk
about?
about? I'm like, oh my god.
Different every week, man.
I'm
Me and
like,
my buddy are
I'm like,
shooting
whatever.
shit.
I'm like,
I
I'm like-
always
current topics,
Yeah.
current events.
I literally say like funny internet shit. I say like some wild stuff I found on the internet, buddy shooting the shit, and we react to some like crazy videos or things going on the internet, and give our 2 cents on it. That's what I try to say, because people are always like, and then even then when I say that, they're like, but like, what are you like? What's your like topics? And like,
and that's why I'm like,
different every fucking
like,
time.
What do you want it to
It's
be? I'm like, when you watch Oprah, it's never the same fucking topics.
Yeah.
When you watch Dr. Phil, it's the same shit, but a twist on it.
Exactly. So it's like,
I'm like,
what are
you
you
watch
talking
the
about?
news every day. It's the same shit. It's a different
Exactly.
iteration of it.
Yeah.
You know, the news changes.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
talking about what's going on in the world.
Exactly. It's just our take on shit.
I'm like, the latest video we seen on the internet. That's pretty much what it is,
literally.
bro. Yeah.
Literally. So yeah, I'm glad that our stuff's more of a show, but then because it's called podcast, that like people just automatically think it's like, I don't like podcasts. I'm like, well, this isn't really a podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I definitely got told that.
Like,
yeah.
hey, well, this isn't really a podcast.
I was like, okay,
you
me.
can-
Thanks for telling me you'll never listen to my shit.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. I do because I just told y'all to stop. So I appreciate when a motherfucker tell me not to listen. Transparency.
Yeah. So stop.
Yeah, stop.
podcast.
Please.
Yeah. No, if somebody tell me they don't listen to my shit, it's cool. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
but no, you stop before you even get to episode 5. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I don't even listen to the podcast that I like sometimes. It's just I get busy and things happen. I understand,
Yeah,
So
I haven't really
appreciate
watched
any
the
support,
podcast.
Yeah, me either. Especially when you do it so much, it's hard to like fucking sit down and
It's
do
just
something
like, bro, I listen to enough people already. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
That's it.
I only do it because I get bored at work and I'm like, I'm sick of music and I'll throw something on,
Yeah.
That's the only reason I even do it. That's the only reason I started even liking podcasts, was just having
Pretty
time where I'm
much.
like, I can't listen to their fucking song. I'm gonna hate all my music. But at the end
Yeah,
of the
if I
day,
keep
I
listening to
just don't want to
everything,
hear
yep.
anything. Cause I don't know, I'm weird. Like I love music, but I'm not a background music kind of guy.
Yeah, same here.
I want to listen to it with my full volume, my headphones in, and I want to feel the music. If that shit's just playing and like I'm doing something else or I'm talking, that I literally end up disliking whatever song was playing because it becomes like an annoyance to me. Like me, that's why I hate every radio song I'm gonna have at work. I hate that shit. Like, even if it's a song I like, but I'm just hearing
It's
it.
come on in the background,
And it's the background,
yeah.
and I'm like focusing on work, or I'm stressed out at work, and I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, and that's how I feel. With even my favorite bands, my favorite fucking rappers, my favorite singers, my favorite artists, like, I don't want to hear that shit in the background. Like, I don't get how people play the video game and have the music going. I'm trying to play the game. I'm not trying to. I'm one or the other.
Especially in shooters. I
Yeah,
can't do that.
exactly.
No.
2K, I can do music.
Yeah, that's
Different.
what I'm saying.
Different.
In 2K, I
Totally
can do it.
Minecraft, I can do music.
Yep, that's what I'm
Rocket
saying.
League, that's why
Yeah.
I literally play Rocket League to listen to music. That's
Yep.
fine. That's totally fine. But like
But I'm
Call
not
of Duty
playing, yeah.
and
No.
blasting fucking shit in
yo,
the
how'd
background,
you do
bro,
that
shut
shit?
that shit off. That's
Yeah, how'd you do
annoying.
that?
You can't even properly enjoy the game or the music because you're so half and half.
Half,
That's some
yep.
scatterbrain ass shit. And I have
Yep.
ADHD probably, and I
Yep.
still couldn't do that.
I know.
I
couldn't
still
do
couldn't do it.
Couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. Nope, never.
No. So like I'm very
I need to hear the footsteps.
Yeah, exactly. I just like
In fact, you trying to play Fort?
yeah, we gotta play some Fortnite.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't even been able to really play games, bro. And I be here in a place where there's hella games.
That's crazy.
We gotta get a Fortnite thing out here. Start playing
Yeah.
Fortnite.
I know.
Sham and Shibby. And whoever we run with, we the Fortnite kings, man.
Hell yeah.
Whoever been on this podcast, nobody else fucking beats us. I don't
And
care.
I guess we could talk about the basketball thing too. We're gonna
Oh,
play each
yeah.
other 1v1 and
Yeah.
film it.
Really?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. And then maybe it'll spawn into like doing some 2v2s or some guests
Yeah.
or people and
That'd
stuff
be
like
dope.
that.
I know
you
Zig would want to play.
Some basketball
Zig
too.
have
KV?
basketball. Yeah, KV. I played
Yeah,
KV
bro,
a few
I would
times.
love to
yeah.
do some
It would be
basketball
fun
shit.
playing some
And
of the
then
local guys.
And that way people can see how tall fucking Shibby is, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't think nobody knows how tall you are.
People always think I'm not
When I
that
saw him, bro,
Yeah.
on the podcast or YouTube videos, bro,
Mm-hmm.
before we met, bro, I thought he's my size.
Yeah, no,
This
dude.
motherfucker comes, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm 6'9". It's crazy. You don't even realize.
I was like,
I'm
who the fuck is
6'9".
this? His older brother?
Yeah, I'm dead. Like Shibby took a fucking
It's
like.
really crazy. People don't know I'm 6'9".
Yeah.
They don't realize that.
Yeah, bro. I didn't.
That's fine. I'm just gonna make people think I'm 6'9". No, I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". That's not lying.
Bro, I'm sure I'm 5'5", bro. So you could have fooled me.
Are you 5'5"?
I'm 5'5".
I didn't know.
Damn, H, I I knew you was short though.
Something about you doesn't like strike me as short. I never thought
Five,
Angel was
yeah.
short. Maybe I'm so used to seeing you sitting down.
Yeah, probably,
I usually
bro.
I'm either in the car with you or sitting. So I only know your sitting height, and I slouch a lot because I'm tall and like lanky, so my back hurts and shit.
I was gonna
so
say,
don't
bro,
know
like
yet.
right now,
Like,
I
I'm
feel
leaning
like I
back
look
and
taller.
shit.
I look taller, bro.
Oh yeah, because my legs are literally out there. I'm leaned down.
Yeah,
you know?
nah, I'm dead.
But yeah, no. So I lean back and shit. I'm lazy and stoned.
I'm
all the time.
5'9.5". God
Let me
damn it.
sit up a little better. Let me sit up a little better. Is this better now?
In 3/4.
There we go. We're
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
more now.
And
But I'm a
4
lot of
nickels.
legs, man. I'm a lot of legs. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, bro.
That's it, man.
I'm all legs, but still 5'5". Just a short ass torso.
Like that, hey, our Family Guy. Remember that
Yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
lady that was
Yeah,
all legs?
all
I'm
legs.
dead.
So, you play basketball, Angel?
Hell no.
Hey, shout out to Angel though. He wrote my decal on my ball, man. I asked Angel. He was
Oh,
at Zig's
shit.
crib
Oh,
one day,
shit.
and I asked him. I was like, "Hey, man, I had a fucking permanent marker,
Yeah.
and I was just gonna write Sham on the ball, like cause the Sham on my ball was like fading away.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I looked. I was like, wait a minute. One of the best artists I know in Rockford is sitting right next to me. I'm gonna ask Angel.
Hey,
to
you're
do
gonna
it.
write on this real quick.
I said,
for me.
Angel, can you just like do whatever you think, like whatever comes to mind, just write it on the ball, bro. And like, I just see him over
Draws
there.
a big
he just,
dick on it. Fucks that shit up.
hey, he just there right at it, and he's over there, and like, I didn't like do this or nothing. I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait till he's done. I'm gonna wait till he's done. I'm gonna wait till he's done. And that shit's hard, bro. I wish I would have brought it in. It's hard.
Is it
bro.
still on there?
Yes, bro.
Really?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It's gonna be on there for a long time.
He doesn't dribble that shit outside.
Yeah, never outside.
okay.
All
Evo
indoor.
never
No, 'cause-
touches outside.
No,
Not
I-
even one dribble. You don't touch. That doesn't get touched.
Yeah.
It stays in the bag until it gets in
That's
the
a
gym.
good, yeah, that's one of those gym balls.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, no.
So like, but it was like, man, he just freestyled and he killed it, bro.
Yeah,
it
that's
was
dope.
like, it was just like a literally like, wait a minute, Angel just pulled up like perfect,
That's
you
dope,
know?
man.
So it like, yeah, like
I
feel
was like, bro, I don't even think this is gonna stick. I
Yeah,
was
like he
fuck
did it though. He definitely did it. Like just right off a freestyle. I was like, damn, man. I'm like, that just goes to show. He improv some art.
That's right, dude. That's fucking.
It helps a lot when I'm high though.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
I'm the same way with everything. If I'm high, it's gonna be better. Maybe just more enjoyable for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, man. But guys, man, is there anything you want to ask me or anything else you guys got in the works?
I think we spilled the beans on damn near everything.
Yeah, we talked
you
about
know?
a lot. Yeah, we especially within like the last 30 minutes, we just revealed a lot, especially starting with the milkman and
Yeah, the
Yeah,
stretches, the
I will let
basketball.
you know before. And I'm also saying this so when I'm editing, I can hear it. When it's getting close for this episode, I'm gonna hit you up to see if like everything's good to go.
Yeah,
like,
it should be fine. It should be
Okay.
fine. Honestly, even in there, so that way if they don't do it, we can be like, you guys are dicks. Look, you promised us. I went on a whole podcast and said we were
Yeah.
gonna do this.
I'm also gonna
like
leave
you
the
told
live
a
thing.
whole,
I
this
told a
is
whole
somebody else's
community.
channel.
Yeah. Now it's not even our
now
fans.
we lying
You're
on somebody
upsetting else's
channel.
fans, bro. That's
Yeah.
not right. That's not right. You
Like-
can lie to our fans. We'll lie to our fans all
Come
day,
on.
but to
You don't
Angels
fucking
fans,
lie to the next
that's
people's
not
fans.
cool.
That's
That's
fucking
not
whack.
right. That's
Yeah.
not right. But you do tell them to not podcast. Stop it.
Yeah, stop podcasting. Yeah, for real. For
Only
real.
us. This is our thing.
For real. I mean,
No.
Hey,
I'm
if
kidding.
you made it past 10 episodes,
No,
do your
like,
thing. But
we're joking mostly. If you
I'm not.
actually like, I mean, I feel like you're joking to like this extent. Like, if you actually got something to say or something to add to it, then by all means do it.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing it because you see everyone else is doing it,
No,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I could talk too.
I
Like,
mean, even
Yeah,
if,
dude,
even
like-
because you know what, in their mind, they're not doing it because like everybody else is doing it. They're
Yeah.
doing it because they think they really want to do it. But you're gonna find out you don't want to do it, and you don't have the work ethic to do it, and you don't have the topics to do it, and you don't have the know-how to do it, and you don't have the
No, bro, it's all that.
you're not correct, charismatic
and if you
enough.
do, prove us wrong, and hell
Yeah,
we'll have you
like
on the show. or
you
something.
know, and
But-
your guest,
If you live through it,
no,
but-
yeah, you doing no, don't do it. But
And that's the irony.
shout out to you though. Be a good human.
Yeah. No,
Be good at being a human.
I feel like if you go past 10, bro, keep going. You're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rough ones are the first 5 because the first 5 show you it's not all subscribers. It's hard work. It's topics. It's being charismatic, being entertaining, and a whole bunch of other shit, bro.
I mostly agree, but I will say I had a slight different experience where I hit the first like lull where I was like, damn, this shit kind of
lull?
sucked was like a lull is like
Oh, the lows.
low.
a lull, L-U-L is like a bad point, a low point, I guess.
Okay.
It got to the point where I was like, damn, it's a little bit after maybe the first 5 were actually kind of good, only because people were like, oh, it was like fake support. Oh, you're doing something? Oh, I know a lot of people, and all throughout having 4 of us, 5 of us, we all knew a lot of people. So it was like everyone was like, oh, that person I went to high school with is doing this. They clicked it. So a lot of people were clicking it,
Right.
and they just probably never clicked again. After a couple of it, like that first 5 was new enough to people like, oh, this is new. And then when you get into like 10, I feel like once I got past 10, which is odd because you just said the other way around, but that's when I felt like you kind of found out who actually was like sticking with
Caring,
it,
yeah.
and caring,
Okay.
versus who was just clicking because you told them to click or they saw something new and they just wanted to be supportive that one time, and that felt like that was them checking in the one time and they never cared to do it again.
I was
you know?
episode 9.
Yeah. So the first 10 felt good because like everyone was like getting new. We had like these new views coming in from the guests. Everyone was so like it was fresh and young. And then after we like had it somewhat established, it was kind of like, okay, we're probably only doing this towards like 100 views or whatever. You know, like a view count kind of
uphill battle now.
Yeah, it's
To
uphill
stay
battle now.
consistent, yeah.
And you feel like the first couple episodes are rewarding only because you have, well, I had such low expectations, so that when we got a couple hundred, I was like, holy shit, we got a couple hundred. I thought we were gonna get 10. You know what I mean? So when we got like 300 or 400 views in our first couple episodes right in a row, we were like, okay. Like I think our first, even after they got removed, because a couple of them we didn't know how to like censor things properly or what we couldn't use, and we were reacting to things that we just couldn't use at the time. And YouTube was a little more strict at the time, so we were getting removed and then having to re-upload an episode and still having like 180 views on the re-upload after the first 140 were pulled and stuff. So like in the first couple episodes, we had a lot more views, but that's because it was fake support. So even though we had more views, we probably had less watch time. We probably had motherfuckers just clicking it and clicking off of it. Whereas in the newer episodes, when we have those 80 views, most of them actually at least watched 10 to 15 to 20 minutes of it. They actually sat around for something. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting everyone to sit through every fucking second of it. They should, because I do hide things. Like I space it out like pretty.
I feel like
pretty well, you know.
The best is always at the end.
Yeah, exactly. I save the more offensive stuff towards the end and stuff like that.
Because you're warming up, you know. It's like,
Yeah,
you want to give the whole sauce at the beginning.
Exactly.
Because then they quit.
But then
early.
you almost want to though, because it's such a hard because they don't watch that far. So it's like I'm saving all this for the end. So it's a real tough balance. So that's why we do like we like to always get one video segment in the beginning. So like we can get people's attention. Like, oh, okay, they're watching some funny shit. And then they accidentally stick around for the conversations they don't realize they're sticking around for. Because we're not Joe Rogan. We're not anybody. We're not famous. We're not musicians like that. No one gives a fuck about what we're saying naturally. So we have to make them care. And we make them care by showing them something funny. Hey, look at this guy busting his shit. And we all laugh. And now we're all here laughing together. And then now let's make fun of Ian, or let's make fun of Alex, or make fun of Shibby for saying this, or, you know, and then all of a sudden you don't realize, but you're sitting in the conversation. Because you were there because you watched the guy bust his shit or smoke some crack in the fucking train, you know, station or whatever, you know, like whatever we showed. So that's what I try to make a good balance of the videos and stuff. And that's the real reason why I incorporated videos, because who the fuck are we? We're just dudes, you know, like we're not, we got to show you they're funny. And it's so hard to do that through conversation, you know? So it's like sometimes here's what we find funny. Here's our sense of humor. Here's something, we're going to have a little reaction to it, and then we can all enjoy that, and then you'll just be there. You know what I mean?
Dude, and that's something I love talking to you guys about, is just like different experiences, bro.
Yeah. So we play around with how we set up our shit. So it'll probably still change too, you know? It's always a process, a learning process, you know? Or so just how you feel. I'm like, you know, I'm feeling this in the front more recently, or this in the back end more recently.
Yeah, like for example, bro, like that question about the podcasting, coming more podcasters, I want to ask you that right away, but I was like, nah, let me hold on, because I might talk more shit.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's pacing. You gotta figure it out, and it's not always easy.
Just in case you don't see it, probably I looked at it, I was like, nah, I sound too asshole, and I cut it out.
We'll tell them the cameras are off.
I know, right? It's funny. But yeah, man. That's all I got, guys. So I appreciate you guys for coming, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anytime, dude. I'm sure there'll be more, and we'll have you on something on. We gotta get you on Sham and Shibby eventually here too,
Yep.
because you've been on Screw City, but you haven't been on Sham and Shibby.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you're definitely doors open there. I mean, your doors open for another Screw City appearance eventually too. I just like to space them out a little bit, so it's not like
I totally
this
get
guy
it.
again.
Yeah.
But
Right.
there's not even like a true limit. I mean, like KV was just on 38, and if he wanted to be on 48 or 49, it's open. I'm not. I maybe don't want to do back to back to back.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, fuck it. I would do a back to back one time, just as like a one, first time
Yeah,
thing.
one
But
off
I don't
or
want it to
something.
always be like it's the
Yeah.
same 4 or 5 fucking people that get cycled through.
Yeah.
I do want the same people that routinely come in. Like we're gonna have Morgan on again. Like we have something planned for him. There's going
That
to
was
be
the
those
first routine.
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, there's going to be routine people,
Yeah.
of course, because that's part of what you want. And, if it worked and it was kicked off good, like you got to do it.
Yeah.
It is fun when you got like extra characters.
Yeah,
If that makes
exactly. We have like there's lore, there's Screw City.
Yeah,
lore,
Lore.
Jim.
Yeah.
We got Bum Jim. We got
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
Morgan.
Screw City's first black person.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, it's Tolkien. It's Tolkien, like our author, like South Park did. Don't worry.
Fuck out of here.
Dude, we gotta get you a shirt for Halloween with just the T on it. Dude, people get mad at us for that, bro.
Yeah.
But guys,
I would do South Park characters actually for Halloween. That would be kind of
actually
funny. Max could be Cartman. He's fat. Or Alex. Maybe one of them would be Cartman. Ian could be Clyde. Fucking.
God, you said Clyde,
bro.
I
Ian
can
would
see
be Clyde.
I can see Ian
Or
being
Butters.
Kyle.
Or Butters.
I swear
Oh
to
my
God, I can see him being Kyle for some reason, bro.
Shut up, Jew.
And you Stan Marsh. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, I would put my hair in a hat.
You just have to
bro.
put your hair in that, yeah.
I would rather be Randy though. I just have to Randy. I get a fucking mustache and put a black wig on, bro.
He would be Randy.
I'd
That would be
Randy.
hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
I'll be Mr. Garrison. But
Oh,
like,
dude, which one?
You
Mrs.
gotta
or
be-
Mister?
That's Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, Mr.
In fact, I want to be chef now. Fuck the
Oh,
bullshit.
Mr. Mackey.
Mr.
I'ma be chef.
Mackey.
Chef. Just dead. It's
I
Tolkien
know.
now.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, dude, I'm
yeah.
down for that. But yeah, no.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I'm always here, man. I'm never gonna be that person to like, oh, bro, let me get on your podcast. You guys, let me know.
Yeah,
For
Well,
sure.
you can ask because you're allowed
Yeah.
to. You get the pass. You don't stop podcasting. Everyone else stop. You
Yeah,
don't.
for real,
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out Angel, man. Shout out A to Z. Shout
Yeah.
out everything you got going on,
Shout
here,
out
man.
1015.
Yes,
1015
sir.
Broadway.
Shout out 1015 and shout out to the arcade, man.
Opening
They ain't open
420,
yet,
right?
but I'm glad that I'm here, man. It's made me feel exclusive. You can't come, just like you can't podcast. Fuck y'all. Peace
Yeah.
out. Love y'all.
Just like that.